Hello, everyone. This is Daniel, and this is all what I have to say. And I've been studying for how long? It was like maybe an hour for exactly what causes a church to die. And what I saw from American churches is that I would say almost none of them believe in exact miracle. Like almost none of them believe in miracles throughout the churches, and of course, the Catholics believe in their false miracles and they believe in hierarchy and all that, and Protestants too. And I would say that all of American churches, if not almost all of them, are dead. None of them really want to have miracles in their lives. A miracle should be daily. A miracle really should be daily. It's really we should prophesy. We should basically you know our prayers should be expected to come alive and all that. We need miracles in our churches, but we do not have miracles in our churches in America, nor do we have them in Europe. So I bet it will be a rude surprise to you that since we have the gay flags on like a third of the churches in America, I bet the rude surprise will be that we're going to be perishing because they say accept be accepted by who you are, and you don't have to have miracles, you don't have to have prayers answered and all that. You don't have to have anything happening to you. I mean, some churches are alive in some areas, but they're dead in others. Almost all of the American churches are dying, no matter what. There's a really bad stench smell of death in America. Really smells like death in America. This is convicting you. This is really convicting you because of who you really are. Even maybe I'm a dead person as well. But I've prayed for storms like Mitchell and the fire of California. That's like moving mountains, by the way. If you haven't noticed, and I've been really just not praying it to cause problems, but I'm trying to pray to God just to make him feel better. We should pray to God. Okay, how have your way? How do I make you feel better? And this is what he wants you to do: is pray that he comes in your life. He should be the main part of your life, guys. Now, I want you to be my disciples one day, maybe even later on. But also, I want you to be my disciples. I want you guys to be um, apostles one day. And if you're old enough, I want you guys to be apostles. I want you guys to be direct apostles. And of course, you have to be 18 years older to be apostles. I'm itchy. So, hello. So you have to be apostles. Um, you have to be disciples and all that. But you also have to know that miracles are supposed to happen all the time. Like I said, so basically, like I said, miracles are supposed to be constant. You know, churches are supposed to have like they're supposed to have prayers answered. They're supposed to have all the things happening in churches that are miraculous and answering prayers. And prayers are supposed to be constant, and there's supposed to be prayers in every group. But there's supposed to be every type of thing that I mean, prayers and actions. We're supposed to preach it to each other and convict our sins to everyone and convict everyone of their sins and all that. American churches are just not doing that. And Modane, Israel, when you turn 18, I want you to be an apostle. I want you to preach the truth. I really do. and everyone that believes, I mean, this is really, you know, everyone needs to know that if you live that you're living in America, there will be quite a rude surprise to know how dead your church really is. I mean, my church is alive in some ways, but it's not in others. Maybe even I'm dead in some ways, and not some others. I mean, I'm just a YouTuber, and I'm alive than I would say half the churches in America, maybe more. A lot of American churches are just, you know, they're dead to the bone. They're dead. I mean, they're like skeletons now. And I mean, half the churches I've seen in Springfield, and they're literally not there anymore. They've fallen apart and all that. It's like that almost everywhere. That the churches that I've seen people, building and all that, they're no longer there because God shut them down. And the other churches, he's no longer in the churches because of their maybe what he calls unbelief. Maybe they just don't believe in miracles that are supposed to be constant in the church, and they also don't believe in getting rid of demons and all that. Some churches, in America, don't really believe that there's such a thing as an exorcism that's only for people that are Satanists, but really, we're supposed to get rid of demons. Because if a person is constantly being possessed and they're always possessed because of that one church, and always being possessed because of the churches around them, they have to move to another town. And if it's just the whole area, then they have to move to an entirely different area because of the fact that the demons are basically overwhelming the people. And if they can't basically get rid of sin or get rid of demons, I mean that's they're going to be dead because those people will perish because of a lack of knowledge, and the fact that the church does not believe in all sorts of things that they should do. I mean, churches are dead because also they believe in witchcraft, like Santa Claus and Halloween. They believe in trunk or treat and all that. They don't believe in demons actually taking over people's lives. We've become so dead, guys. It's not even funny. We've become so dead that we don't smell of death anymore. We're pretty much raw skeletons. And to convict people of that, I mean, I don't know what to say because we have to be of pure conviction to these people that don't believe because Satan knows what he's doing, and you know, he really knows how to trick the masses because a dead church, they don't believe in miracles. They don't believe in good leadership. They don't believe in doing the right thing with what they have. They don't believe in authority. I mean, God is all about pure authority. He has authority over all of us. And a church is supposed to carry God's authority on his people, and his people are supposed to one day be disciples and apostles of the church. They're supposed to spread the news so that the unbelievers will believe. Excuse me. And if an unbeliever believes, that's good. Oh, it's fine here. But if a whole area is filled with unbelievers, then you better move to another area because that's a really bad area. There's even areas filled with thugs and gangsters and all that. And really, a church over there doesn't help anything because it's like the sky's brass over that area. And what brass is, it's a cold metal that is strong, but it's like it's covering God from the people. He is covering his face from these people. And he no longer even sees these people as true believers. And that's when that's when a church is dead. So yeah, basically that's just America really needs to know that their churches are dead. I mean, churches are not supposed to be dead, but a lot of modern churches are dead. I mean, in Africa, in the poorest in the in the Nigeria's in Africa, in the poor section of the world, churches are completely alive, and they know what they're. I mean, they're so alive compared to us. I mean, they're filled with life, but they're so alive compared to us that we look like dry bones. We look like we have nothing compared to America. I mean, to Africa. I mean to say because Africa is filled with life, and America is filled with dry bones. Just look at the social people. Just look at how social the people are in Africa, and how poor they really are. I mean, in Nigeria, even in Nigeria and Sudan and all that. Yet in America, we're the richest country in the whole entire world. Yet we're the poorest in spirituality. And obviously, Japan is not the same way, but we are the richest nation in the whole entire world. Yet, let me say again, we're the poorest nation in spirituality. And, you know, it's just not going to happen if this nation is going to continue to be dead. And the fact that God told me there's going to be great controversy and hidden wars, it's going to be like a dog barking, it doesn't bite. Because in as time soon enough, there will be many attacks, but not a war. It will be going after Christianity, and then that time when the Christianity is no longer, there will be a great assault on Christianity, and there will be sure death and life will be taken away at that moment, and everyone else will be dead, and there will be mass slaughter just because that place is so dead. Let me also tell you, America is so dead. And it's also going to be attacked with a star. It is completely and utterly dead. And a star of bitterness is going to destroy America. Alright, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.